Hello, 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 and welcome to Miss and Joy's Tarot. I am Miss and Joy, and this is your new full moon, in Aries. Let me get the camera in the right place. This is your full moon in Aries tarot reading. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th, and let me shuffle these cards. Actually, I meant to put them in order. And first I'm going to talk about the general aspects of, and I'm running late, so Ask Miss and Joy is probably going to be a little bit late, but y'all will be all right. I was dealing with the chunky monkey. Taurus. So, okay. So while I put these in order. So first we're going to talk about the general aspects. Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra. Got it. So that makes it easier as far as the order I need to go in for this evening. So let me go ahead and timestamp the general effects at 1:55. So it's the full moon in Aries. We are in Libra season. So the full moon takes place on Friday, Saturday 29th. And basically, I'm going to first start by talking about the general aspects of it. I still and have not. Um, okay, got it. So basically, let me make sure I have the right. No. Hang on. I may have to end this one and start over or just do it tomorrow because I'm not seeing. Okay, here we go. All right, so basically, had it and I should have stuck with it. Okay, there we go. So, all right, now let's try this again. So basically, I wanted to, which this was taking me so long. Usually, I will find how it affects each zodiac sign, and all of the reports that I find on it will be positive. And with every full moon, I know as an astrologer myself, because honestly, technology has just made us all lazy. It takes a great deal of time and research to figure out how it affects each individual zodiac sign, both positively and negatively, with it using the books and the charts that I have. So that being said, I try to rely on technology because I do have a life. Um, however, this time, at least in the general aspects of it, I'm not going into how it's going to affect each and every individual sign separately negatively, but I wanted to look at both the positive and the negative aspects of how it's just one of those nights, y'all, of how it will be affecting us moving out this full moon in Aries lunation. So we are in Libra season, and as I've said before, first of all, in the general, when we're talking about a full moon, we're talking about the clearing out of energies. Your new moon is going to be for bringing in, calling in, and manifestation, and your full moon is going to be for getting rid of, clearing out, and getting rid and eliminating what no longer serves you. Like if you want to get rid of bad habits, you want to get rid of people, you want to get rid of, if you feel that there's negative energy or anything that you're wanting to clear out or cleanse, is going to take place, or you're going to be doing that during the full moon energy. So that being said, that's general. That's about any and every full moon and new moon. So that being said, I wanted to first, of course, like I said, look into how it will be affecting us energetically in a negative aspect, because it speaks of course I'll still speak about some of the general positive aspects during this general portion. However, it's not always sunshine and rainbows, and all the information I usually find about it online always leans into the direction of sunshine and rainbows types of energies, because of course people feel as though no one wants to read anything negative or things that are consistently negative. But there are warnings that need to be heard and acknowledged. Brief story: I was working at a baseball stadium. For those of you who know me, you know which one. I was working at a baseball stadium several years ago, and I came into work, and it was like total chaos. People were aggravated and frustrated. It was always loud, but it was like a different type of energy. I got there and there were like security was running everywhere. And when I got upstairs to a certain department, the HR department, somebody was like, "Hey, there she is." And I was like, "Wait," they were like, "What's going on?" I was like, "What do you mean what's going on?" And they were like, "It's been like chaos in here tonight." It's like that we've had fights, and not fights against like the opposing team and the home team, like people in the stands of the home team, the same team. You're supposed to be friendly and high fiving, and we're doing well. They were fighting. They were like, they even had a fight on the field between the players, are aggravated and upset. And I was like, oh. And I'm Aries, so I feel some kind of way about it, because we do have the reputation of being fighters, and we are. We fall under the realm of the god of war, and Mars is our planet, the planet that is our ruler, and it is a planet of power and anger and aggression for the most part. However, there are good aspects of Aries as well, and we're going to get into that. So during a full moon lunation, you're going to pretty much, and everyone in different ways, are going to pretty much embody and take on the energy of the particular sign that the full moon, of which the full moon house it is dawning. So the sign that the house of the sign that the full moon is dawning. That being said, it's also this, what the sun sign is, our sun currently that it falls under, which is Libra, is the polar opposite of the sign that the moon is moving through each month, as we roll through our 28-day cycles of the moon phase. So basically, it's that way, and it's done that way, or it is that way, so that there's a balancing out of energy, so that the 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 Libra sun activity overpowering, is not overpowering or taking over the us, period. So you'll have, come on, get your nose wiped. So you'll have the opposite sign rolling through the house of the full moon, I should say, rolling through the house of the, come get your nose wiped, of the opposite sign, so that it balances out those energies and we're not all immersed in the Libra energies. Okay? Go. Okay. And so, I'm streaming, baby. I'm sorry. And so, basically, I wanted to look into, because Aries there, and I'm going to start doing this for all of the signs when when the full moon is in their house, because there are different aspects. There are signs that it's not so bad when the full moon rolls through, but there are other signs. Pisces is actually one of them, and we had that last month, under the Sun, Virgo and Sun sign season. It's a very emotional. Cancer is another one. When we roll through some of our Scorpio, the water signs, when the usually the fire and the water signs, when the full moon rolls through them, it's kind of a drastic type of effect or energies on each individual sign. So basically, I wanted to get into some of the negative effects and aspects of how this is going to be affecting all of us. Not just the marshmallowy sunshine and rainbows aspects of how the full moon is going to be affecting us. So that being said, I just basically did it bullet style. So I'll be reading through how this affects us negatively and what you need to be looking for, and kind of giving you warnings as we roll on and elaborate a little bit. Okay, so in general, we should be looking for some health problems and health issues. So make sure you're getting plenty of sleep, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're getting a healthy balance of exercise, make sure that you're careful, especially when you're exercising and engaging in physical activities, because it may be the type of thing where you go too hard with the Aries energy. The Aries energy is, let me give you an example of what kind of Jakari Richardson, the runner, the awesome young woman, is an Aries. So that's the type of energy that's going to be applied to us all as we embark on different things. So you may think that you want to go extra hard. You may feel the need to push yourself or be driven during this energy. So if you're out there walking, running, exercising, swimming, whatever you're doing, try not to take that extra risk and that extra push, although you may be feeling that boost in ego and that boost in drive to make you want to go extra hard. Don't do it. You'll fuck up and break something. You'll hurt something. You might slip and fall. There's a lot of different ways that this could affect you in a negative manner. Okay. All right. So watch out for your health issues. Try not to be too aggravated or frustrated. That would affect your high blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and things of that nature. Like I said, just try to play it safe. Eat right. Get plenty of rest, exercise. I recommend isolation, quite honestly. Honestly, I just recommend you stay your butt home and just chill out and relax. Okay. All right. So take extra care to mind your health and your health issues, and pay attention, because unmanaged health issues also could arise during this full moon lunation. Okay. All right. Next up, be looking out for them haters. Look out for your enemies. Look out for your haters. They shall come. They shall come. They shall come for you. So this is that energy where everybody's going to be feeling extra frustrated, extra combative, extra argumentative, extra in their shit. Their egos are going to be boosted. So they might feel extra tempted to try you when they were not extra tempted to try you in the past. So be looking out for your enemies and your haters to try to come and pick at you and poke at you And don't poke the bear. Don't feed the animals. All right. All right. So, that being said, we move right on into frustration and anger. Um, Try not to. Remind yourself blame it on the moon. Just try to talk yourself down. Just do a check to remind yourself, hey, it's the full moon in Aries. Let's breathe. Let's pace ourselves. Let's calm down. Let's not get too angry. Let's try not to let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Make a point. If the argument is going down, just don't. If it's going to happen, say, you know what, and I don't care how crazy, especially if it's with a romantic partner, a friend, a family member, or somebody you love and want to keep around, then basically take some time, pace yourself, and say, hey, this is not the time to have this discussion. It is not the time to address this issue. I don't care how crazy do you think you are. Be like, hey, the full moon is in Aries, and this is not the time, because you're going to go above and beyond. Whereas maybe it may have been just an exchange or a few words he passed back and forth here or there. It may turn on to a full-on physical fight. Somebody might want to lay hands, and that's not what you want, especially during this period in time, because it's an energy of kind of going hard. Okay. Your ego may feel boosted. You may feel an energy of I'm always right. You may feel an energy of I am driven, I am strong, I am powerful, I am better than, and indeed you are. But usually, that's something we need to govern, and as to not to piss off other people. And we might not have that particular power of discernment under this particular lunation. So let's try to just rein in our egos, our anger, and our frustrations. Okay. All right. Solitude was here next, and I've already talked about that a little bit. I kind of just recommend you isolate. Stay away from others, especially aggravating, frustrating situations. For the most part, just keep unto yourself. Don't let anyone bother you or disturb you, and just kind of roll with the flow and the bunches. Okay? All right. Like I said, I would just stay inside, grab some popcorn, some pizzas, some junk food, and just rock it out. Just chill, because this is rolling through a weekend. Add that. Okay, so this full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th. And, of course, we're going to be feeling those energies starting off around Wednesday or Thursday. So I would definitely more so likely like around Thursday. So, Wednesday, Thursday. So I would really try to start to kind of isolate, be unto yourself, and take some time apart from others, because it may not even be you. It could be someone else that's popping off, or that, is feeling themselves and is not aware of what's going on in the ethers. Okay. So, next thing, you want to evaluate selfishness on both spectrums of the scale. Are you being overly giving? Because Aries we go extreme in either direction. We pretty much go balls to the wall in either direction that we're going. So are you being over helpful? Are you doing too much for others? Are you helping others entirely too much? Are you being completely selfish? Do you need to stop and dial it back, and maybe maybe put yourself first and prioritize yourself during this time or period in life? And or the other end of the spectrum, whereas, excuse me, my nose is itching. The other end of the spectrum, whereas you may need to not be so selfish. Are you being too selfish? Are you only thinking about yourself and what you want and what you need to do, and how that's affecting people around you? All right. So look at it and try to find a healthy balance there, and how you prioritize yourself and others. Okay. All right. Next up, you want to evaluate what's worth fighting for. When Aries stand on something or stand for something, they stand on it and for it strong. We go hard. Aries go hard. They go hard when it comes to what you want, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, what you believe in, what you're fighting for. So what you have to stop at this point and ask yourself is this worth it? Is the war that I'm waging, is the battle that I'm fighting, is the struggle that I am engaging in, is it worth the effort? Is it worth the energy? Is it worth the fight? Okay. All right. So next we have shed lower vibration. So basically, which we're trying, let me go back for a second. Choose your battles wisely. Choose your battles wisely and live to fight another day. Okay? All right. So, God, my nose is itchy. Next up we have shed lower vibrations. While people can say what they want about Aries, usually by the time we're ready to fight, there's a reason to. We usually don't pay much attention. Aries do not pay much attention to petty shit. We don't have time. We're on to bigger and better things, and that's how we roll. If something directly affects us in a negative way, that is the quickest way to get a response out of an Aries. But we're also very good at defending. Like the first physical fight that I ever had with someone wasn't because of me or anything that affected me. It was because I was in kindergarten, and there was this girl. I had never met her. She went on to be like my bestest friend ever. And she crossed over last year, broke my heart. She is sorely missed, so missed. But basically, she was in the she was in the sandbox. We were playing outside in the playground. I know. And she was in the sandbox and she was crying. And this other girl, who's my friend also now, if you grow, you become adults. It was a small town. And we're cool now. We're very cool now. Matter of fact, she informed me that my best friend had passed. So she was picking on her. She was picking on her. And I was like, no, that's not what you do. My aunt, my mom, my grandma, everybody taught me that that's not what you do. You don't pick on people. You don't make people cry. You don't hurt people. And she popped off at me and I popped her in her damn mouth. Okay? So, for the most part, that was a higher vibration. It was fighting, and while some fighting is considered lower vibrational, however, it was a fight for a higher vibrational reason. And that's usually how Aries moves. So it's really about, in order to get an Aries into a lower vibration is a very difficult thing. To even get our attention, it's got to be something of major effect or major consequence, or it's really got to be. So you're going to want to focus on raising your vibration and being in a higher vibration. Okay, next up, so that talks about shedding lower vibrational energy. Because a part of, like I said, Aries is the god of war. And the thing about war is sometimes you have to, it requires strategy, it requires intelligence, and sometimes it requires knowing when not to go to war. What battles are not worth the fight and which ones are. Nobody's going to fight because, someone stole your candy. But if someone is being hurt, abused, or misused or mistreated, then that's a reason to go to war, okay? All right. Overcome passive aggressiveness and indecision. Now, when I was speaking about the polar opposites of Aries to Libra, and each sign as they move through, as the moon moves, it occurs, the full moon occurs under the current sun sign energy, which is Libra, how that full moon is the opposing or polar opposite energy in order to balance that out. And while we're in the sun sign of the season of the sun sign of Libra, we are, and Libra is the sign of equality and balance. They're not very decisive, and they are a very passive aggressive energy. In other words, it's more so because they may feel like it's not worth the effort to be outwardly aggressive, while Aries is outwardly aggressive. Aries is outwardly aggressive. Aries will tell you, look, hey, I don't like you. I need you to stay over there. I'm really not, can you please not bother me? I don't want to deal with you. I prefer not to engage with you or get the fuck from around me. Aries will just come out and say that, while Libra will not. They will say something to someone else about it. They will find another way to. Let me give you a perfect example. If a Libra is mad at you, instead of just saying, "Hey, I'm mad at you because dot dot dot," they'll go, "Oh no, I'm fine," in order to avoid the general overall conflict. But then they'll like go in the bathroom and clean the toilet with your toothbrush or some shit like that. So, and then gloat in their heads unto themselves, like, "Yeah, I know what I did." It's that type of energy, and I don't mean any slight toward Libras, but it just is what it is. They're a very passive aggressive and indecisive, avoidant type of energy. They rather avoid conflict than really confront it and deal with it head on, or deal with it in a backhanded, quiet, under the wire way. Okay, and they have their reasons for that, but it is what it is. I'd rather you cuss me to my face instead of cleaning the toilet with my toothbrush. Honestly. Okay. All right. So moving forward from there, because I don't want to hurt any Libra's feelings. It's about so we're some of the positive aspects of it. It's starting to get more into some of the positive aspects of the Aries full moon and the Libra under the Libra sun season. You will feel and be more focused. Like I said, Aries is passionate. Aries is driven. Aries is a winner. Aries is a go-getter. We number one in the zodiac. We trying to be number one. You can't do it as well as we do it. You can't do it as fast as we do it. You can't do it as good as we do it. You can't do it the way that we do it. And why? And we be like, why? What's taking you so long? No, that's not how you do it. We need to get this right. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. And so that energy is going to be felt throughout this Aries lunation, along with a boost in confidence, along with, like I said, the desire and the drive to take action, to let's go, let's get it started, let's get it done. Accepting, however, while Aries are very standing on in their power, standing on their shit, being driven and being focused, Aries will admit, okay, I was wrong. Okay, I messed up. Let me fix it. Or I need to find a way to fix it. Aries are very independent and very realistic as well. So there's that part. So you need to look at your mistakes overall and be open to and make sure that you're accepting, acknowledging, and taking accountability and responsibility for your mistakes. And at the same time, not being so hard on yourself while doing so. Okay? All right. So next up, embrace change. Aries are adaptable. Any sign that, because, like I said, God's a war. And at any given time, you may have a plan, but something could change that plan. And you need to, at the last minute, be able to maneuver, be able to adapt, and be able to adjust your strategy accordingly and move accordingly. Okay? If you're fighting a battle with arrows and it's a windy day, you're gonna have to reconsider some stuff. You're gonna have to, if they come at you they come at you from behind, whereas you were planning on a head-on fight, you're gonna have to reposition yourself. It's adaptability. We get up. If we fall, we get up. If something knocks us down, we bounce back. Our comeback game is strong, and we adjust and we adapt and we think on our feet, and we're quick and we keep it moving. So for that point, Aries, embrace change, because Aries are open to embracing change. We see it, we acknowledge it, we're going to adjust to it, and we're going to get with the program. Okay? So embrace change and stand on it. That's the next thing that I have. Stand on it. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. I had an incident recently. Some of my subscribers may have been in the chat. And I had a person to throw some shade in my direction. She said some shady stuff. Actually, she said two shady things. I let the first one slide because it wasn't that major. And the second one, I had to say something because I'm going to check you. You're not going to come up into my house and act and throw shade at me and act like it's okay. You shall not be insulting and belittling, and I will put you where you belong. Okay? And so I had to do so. But upon doing so, she decided to try to retract. Baby. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. It wasn't meant that way. Yes, you did mean it that way. Don't throw a rock and hide your hands. If you're going to throw the rock, throw it like a major league pitcher. So you know how you ever watch a baseball game? Baseball fan, sorry. And they throw that ball and then they look, because you're in that position where you throw your ball and then you stay in that position and you're watching. Watch it fly. Throw that ball and watch it fly. Watch watch the batter hit it, and then watch whatever direction it goes in. And stand there with pride. Whether you fucked up and threw a foul ball, whether you fucked up and hit the pitcher and now they got to walk, whatever the case may be, once you throw the ball, once you throw the rock, once you make that move, once you make that decision, once you make that call, once you do what you need to, stand on it. Once you make that decision, stand on it. Be decisive. I said what I said. I did what I did. And I moved how I moved. And I don't regret it. That's what we were discussing in my chat last night. And what an Aries apology sounds like. That's most fire signs, though. I know it's Aries and Sagittarius. I don't know so much about Leos, but I know it's Aries and Sagittarius. Leos really won't apologize at all. But Aries and Sagittarius, you're going to get this apology. Oh, I'm sorry that that what I said offended you. I'm sorry that you took what I said the wrong way. I'm sorry that what I said hurt your feelings. Not that I'm sorry for what I said, because I said what I said and I meant what I said, but I am sorry that it hurt your feelings. I'm sorry that you did not take it well. I am sorry that you were aggravated. Can somebody please get the door? Thank you. I am sorry that it hurt you, but I am not sorry for what I said. Okay? Okay. 7-second break exchange, stand on it. Make peace with your journey. This is about acceptance. This is about accepting what it is you're doing and what it is you're meant to do. I struggled with this because most of my life I was told what I was supposed to do, what I was meant to do, what I was destined to do, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. This lunation, this is really not even about an Aries energy. It's about the overall effect of this particular full moon in the season, because sometimes just the season itself, it affects and is made strengthened or stronger by the full moon moving through. So with this particular season, you're going to be looking to accept and making peace with your journey. If you've been fighting it, if you've been trying to be contrary, if you've been trying to ignore the signs that the universe is sending to you about a particular situation, your life journey, your life path, or something of that nature, it is time to stop. There came a time where I had to stop and realize that the reason that everything was so hard for me and that nothing was working out for me was because I was meant to do what they said I was meant to do that I said I didn't want to do. If that makes sense, and I hope so. Basically, it is an energy of needing to embrace your path, what you're called to do, and where you're supposed to be. It's time to stop the bullshit and get with the program and accept your destiny and what it is that you're being called to do. All right, so make peace with your journey, past and where you're going in the future. Whatever led you to this point, whatever your history is, whatever you've gone through in the past, you can't go back and change it. You can't go back and change it. So accept it, embrace it, and move forward. Okay? All right. So next up, we have just pieces of advice to help get you through this full moon lunation just a bit. Give yourself space. Isolate. This goes back to isolating. Give yourself space. Give yourself space. Isolate. Stay to yourself. That's the best thing. Just grab some chips and some junk food, some pizza, order in some subs, and just stay in the house and chill. Your path may require some thought at this point. Take time to reflect. This entire year, because we've had Pluto basically in house that it has not been in Aquarius, where it has not been in over like well over 200 years. So it's been an energy of needing to reflect and repair this past year pretty much. And so we're still rolling through the energy of reflecting on your past, accepting it, embracing it, correcting, and deciding where you need to go moving forward, and making a solid, valid plan as to how that to get there to where you're supposed to be. Whether that requires healing, possibly education, change, moving, restructuring, shadow work, building, being brave, taking chances, taking leaps of faith, starting your own business, doing things differently, breaking generational curses, all types of things. Okay? So take some time and some thoughts, and make some plans toward your path, and how to get on the proper path, and to where you're supposed to go, and what that may require of you. That's been a message running through the whole year. Be patient and watch your mouth. Be patient and watch your mouth. Be patient and just shut up. Just shut up. Like the lawyer said, I love that commercial where they be like, just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just don't say it. Just don't say it. If it pops into you, I know my Aries and my Sagittarians, this is going to be a little extra, and my Geminis, this is going to be a little extra hard for y'all. This is going to be extra hard for y'all. Just breathe. And what I do now, I just breathe. I'll be like, Spirit, let me just be with me, Spirit. Just let me just, whatever you do, whether you meditate, you pray, you talk to Spirit, you talk to Source, you talk to the ancestors, whoever you need to talk to, just stop, breathe, and just have a conversation with the Spirit. Just let me not, just let me breathe, just let me, just do something, just hum. Oh my God, that show is ancient. That show is so ancient that it was in black and white. It never aired in color ever. The Honeymooners was an old school comedian. Oh my God, what was his name? Jackie Gleason. And I don't remember I can't remember her name, and that's no injustice to her, because his wife's name was Alice, and she was played by an awesome actress, and I cannot remember her name. And I want to say it was Judy something. I can't remember. But basically, for the most part, he would piss her off so bad, and she would just bite her tongue, and she would say the same statement. She would say, pins and needles, needles and pins. A happy woman is a woman that grins. And she would just smile, this like sinister smile, and take it on the chin, and not say anything to him, and move on. And so that's what you have to do. Up next, it says, I said be patient, watch your mouth. Journal. That's another thing. Journal. Find a way. Music is healing and soothing. Go listen to something that'll put you in a better mood or a different mood if you become aggravated or agitated or pissed the fuck off. And journal. Just write. Grab a notebook, grab a piece of paper, even if you're not going to keep it. You want to throw it away, you want to keep those thoughts private, burn it, tear it up, whatever you want to do. But journal. Write it down. Get it off your chest by putting it on a piece of paper. That part. And wait till you're calm. Like I said earlier, previously, if you find that energies or situations come up where you're combative with a person in your life and in your energy, just simply let it just say, you know what, hey, mom, dad, cousin, friend, sister, brother, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby, boo, whatever you want to say, whoever, boss, co-worker, whoever it is, could we just discuss this later? Because this is not the time I just need a minute to talk. I need to cool off. I need a minute to think about it. I need to get my grips. I need to get my bearings, whatever it is. Just discuss it at a later date and a later time. Okay? All right. Okay, I got through it. So wait until you're calm to speak on situations that may piss you off and aggravate you this week through about Tuesday or Wednesday, okay? All right, so I'm running super behind. We're going to go ahead and call upon Spirit and then get into your individual energies. When I say I'm going to try to book it through these reads, I mean I'm going to try to book it through these reads. All right. So, spirits of the ancestors, gods and goddesses, guardians and watchers, please be here to deliver a positive and accurate message for all of those who come here seeking wisdom and knowledge of us this evening. Only the spirits that I call here and mean us the greatest and highest of good are welcome here. Please protect us from evil and negativity. Guide us toward love and light, healing, prosperity, abundance, and clarity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get it popping. Usually I go in a random order because I still want the zodiac of the season, Libras, to go first. I will not be going in a random order. I will not be going in a random order. It will be in order, but beginning with Libra. So we're going to go Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Okay? And that's easier for me as I'm scrolling through the information for each. And I still don't have what I need. Okay, no, I'm in the right place. All right. Okay, so let me get to. Let me go ahead and get to Libra. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it at Libra at 42. Dang, 4228. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th. For my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, you know what it's like to be the person everyone turns to for advice and loving kindness, and well, you're up at bat. Once again, during the week of September 25th through October 1st, it makes sense, too, as you have a full moon in your zodiac sign this week, and that gives you that extra edge that makes it seem as though you are the all-knowing oracle. Well, in a way you are. You are good with advice and help and being helpful to those in need. You turn nobody away at this time, and all are welcomed in your world. Okay, so Libra, you're going to be helping people. You're going to be extending yourself unto others. And your Moonology Oracle card is exactly on point. A time to give rather than receive. New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than receive, Libra. A time to give rather than receive. I don't have the affirmations. That's New Moon. That's Full Moon. Okay, I put them out of order. All right. All right, so Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to pull a couple of cards to see if Spirit has any additional information. I got all these messages and I can't even stop to help y'all. I love you. Y'all know what time I stream. I don't understand it. All my people know what time I stream. Nobody's in the chat, but everybody's in my inbox. What sense did that make? Excuse me. Let me discuss it later. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Once again, take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. This is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th, but we are in that energy for several days before and after. We have the Six of Staffs is your overall energy, which is success and celebration. We have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something or leaving something behind. And then the Tower card. Oh, wow. So something that you thought would be successful is going to crash for you this week. And it's something that seems to happen to you repeatedly. The Wheel of Fortune is something, excuse me, that may not come together for you at this time that you were hoping for or looking forward to. And you're going to have to end up walking away from a situation or a goal. So there's something we're just going to say that you're not going to accomplish or that's not going to come to fruition or will not be successful for you this week. But it is a time to give rather than take, the sign says. The Tower card clarified by the King of Swords and then the King of Pentacles. So for you, this may be something work-wise. This may be a blow to your financial stability, or something may fall through. And then the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and the Hangman, right? Or it could be something that changes in a situation. It's basically going to be something that you didn't see coming. So this could be, however, take it how it resonates in your life. This could be love, this could be work, this could be financial, because all cards were there indicating that it could affect any of those three areas. It's something that you did not expect and did not see coming. So dang it. Okay. All right. So there you have it. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Let's get your full moon affirmation. All right, and we have, I release that all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. Okay? All right, Libra, I love you. You got this. Have an interesting and awesome full moon. Up next, we have Scorpio. Scorpio at 5023. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated, Scorpio. Crazy times ahead. Expect crazy times ahead. I'm sorry, Scorpio. This is your full moon in Aries. Read the full moon takes place. I'm just ready to move on Friday, September 29th. Okay, the general effects are back at the beginning of the video, and it will be timestamped. Expect crazy times ahead, as money will be spent and fun times will be had during the week of September 25th through October 23rd. It's just one of those weeks for you, Scorpio, as you enjoy life rather than wait for the right time to experience whatever is out there. You make that time right now. And this week has you experienced plenty, has you experiencing, they said experienced, but that's not. This week has, that's not proper. This week has you experiencing plenty of right now moments. Friends will be joining you. That is for certain. Expect many social happenings. All right, let's see what we got. So expect social happenings. I don't like this particular. What do you need to release? What do you need to release, Scorpio? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? All right, we have one more. Uno más, por favor, uno más. The world card, that's releasing. That's a closing of a cycle and opening or renewing of another cycle. The Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Staffs, and the Fool card. The Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Staffs, and the Fool card. So, right, you're slowly blocking out situations that just don't serve you. Basically, you're slowly blocking out, you're slowly getting rid of, you're slowly clearing out things that don't, you're establishing your peace. That's what I like to call it. You're eliminating anything that is a disturbance to your energy or your peace. You are eliminating anything. I release relationships that no longer serve my higher good. I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. Okay? Okay. We got that, Scorpio. All right. Up next, we have Sagittarius at 5329. Sagittarius 5329. While the rest of the world is going wild, planning their fun activities, woo, you have your eyes on the prize and you are completely dedicated to your goal, which is private and personal. You know what you're doing, and with the power of the full moon on your side, you feel like you're perfect. Sagittarius vision is almost complete. Then point, aim, and shoot. You are the archer, and you set your goal, on your destiny. It's yours to know and attain. Your vision is on point this week. All right. All right, so confidence is your key to success. Your key to success, Sagittarius. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Staffs, the Page of Staffs, and the Ten of Staffs. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Staffs, the Page of Staffs, and the Ten of Staffs. Okay, the Ten of Staffs being your overall energy, that's blockages. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Staffs, and the Page of Staffs, you are working toward your passions, basically, and for the most part. You are working toward your passions. You are working toward that, whatever. The Ten of Pentacles, I just was like recently just started calling this my my happily ever after card. My end, sunshine and rainbows, your happy ending card. So whatever your Ten of Pentacles looks like, whatever your happy ending, whatever your happily ever after looks like for you, then for the most part, that is what you are working on and working toward. You feel very passionately about it. And for the most part, that's what you're planning on doing. And confidence is your key to success. Please be aware and advised of that. Confidence is your key to success. All right, let's get your and we have, I believe in my vision and my worth. Sagittarius, I believe in my vision and my worth. I believe in my vision and my worth. All right, Capricorn is up next, 5750. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. You may not feel that everything is in it. I'm sorry, like and share. I'm sorry, Capricorn. This is your full moon in Aries reading. And the full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th for my Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cappy, Chris, thank you. I appreciate it. I was lonely. There was nobody in here, but everybody is Marie and China are messaging me, but ain't nobody in the damn chat. Make that make sense. Okay. Moving forward, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You may not feel everything is in its proper place this week, but you will do something uncharacteristic. From September 25th through October 1st, you will just let go. That's right. While you enjoy the idea of perfectionism, you're going to realize that so much of your life is imperfect but wonderful for the first time in weeks. You're going to just let yourself melt into the reality that your life is not so bad after all, is it? The answers you need are coming, Cappy. The answers you need are coming, so that's a good energy of making peace with your life and yourself, what you have, what you're going to go through, and what you are expected, what is expected of you, okay? All right. What you in? Oh, okay. All right. All right, the overall energy for you, Capricorn, is the Justice card, which is Libra energy, and we are in appropriately Libra season. It talks about balance. It talks about balance and fairness. The Two of Cups, the Death card, and the Knight of Staffs. The Two of Cups, the Death card, and the Knight of Staffs. So relationships, change within relationships, and passion, just passion, just passion and unbridled passion. Let's say that. And I don't know why I've never really. That's not a word. I know the word. My vocabulary is vast, but it's not a word that I usually use. But unbridled passion, and so that's definitely higher knowledge coming in, divine knowledge, divine words. So the Two of Cups, which talks about relationships, the Death card, and unbridled passion. So you're having a change. You're like embracing that it's okay to be okay. You're embracing that it's okay to feel passionate. You're embracing that it's okay to accept a relationship and engage in it fully and immerse yourself and be okay. Like if there's a connection and the relationship has been going good or it was going bad and now things are changing for the better, it's okay to accept that it's okay and that it's good, and like stop waiting for the other shoe to drop and just kind of let it happen and let it flow and just be with it and be present. And know that with the Justice card, it's time and it's what you deserve. Okay. I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles. My grandbaby said, me? No, baby girl, you are not an obstacle. No, obstacles are problems. No, you're not a problem. Well, when you're not crying. But anyway, I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. All right, Capricorn. In other words, just let it go and let it happen. Just let it go and let it happen. Just let it go and let it happen. All right. I love you, Capricorn. You know y'all my favorites. Bye. Up next at 102:47. We have Aquarius. Well, it's time to move on. Get it moving, get it popping. Aquarius, get it moving, get it popping. I swear, Chris, I swear, I'm going to start notifying y'all myself. I'm really just going to start messaging y'all and saying, hey, I'm about to go live. If you have time to check in or you don't, but I'm going to just start notifying y'all myself. What's his name? Cancer Moon Tarot has a whole notification team that of people that just sit there and message each other when he's about to go on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start taking matters into my own hands, and I'm still working on getting other things in order so I can get hooked into some other streaming sites, especially the one that you sent me, because I still have not. I'm doing so much other shit. I could have really been bought what I need to buy, but I'm doing stuff. So let's move forward. Well, it's time to get a move on. Yeah, Aquarius, yeah. Okay, you have realized that you've spent too much time reviewing the little details, and that if you don't move soon, it will look like you are incapable of moving forward. Fear of the future has always been great with you, Aquarius, but during the week of September 25th through October 1st, you will get it. You must move on. You must take that chance and be brave enough to escape that rut. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's get it popping. A new romantic cycle begins for you, Aquarius. A new romantic cycle. And this is new moon in Libra. This is Libra energy through scale. A new romantic cycle begins. So this is about love for you. Let's get your tarot message, Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm running super late, Chris. I was dealing with the chunky monkey. And I ordered a new light cord to hang my light. I guess. How's my lighting look, Chris? And I'm trying my other contacts. We'll talk about it in the live chat hopefully you'll be there. Okay, the Page of Staffs, the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the overall is the Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Staffs, the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Okay, so the Page of Staffs, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So for the most part, um, you may not be happy with where you are currently or the way things have been going for you, but it's time to make that change. Whether this is in love, life, romance, career, whatever this is for you, friendships, personal situation, whatever that is for you, where you live, how you live, what you drive, whatever that you've been unhappy with up until this point, it's time to make some changes and make it happen for yourself. So let's get out here and get her done. Let's just get on out here and get her done. Thank you, Chris. I ordered a whole new light cord. Amazon is a beautiful place. From A to Z, baby. From A to Z. I release attachments to expected outcomes. Let me explain this card because I'm working on this in my life. This is one of the things that I'm working on in my life. I release attachments to expected outcomes, which means if you don't expect shit to happen, then it doesn't disappoint you when it doesn't. So technically, it's releasing the potential for disappointment and for failure. So for the most part, if I don't expect you to do a certain thing or expect a certain thing to happen, and it doesn't happen, if I expect it, I should say, and it doesn't happen, then I'm not disappointed because I wasn't really expecting it. I wasn't really planning on it. I wasn't counting on it. If I just let things happen, if I just say, okay, I'm going to try this, or I'm going to do that, or I'm going to embark on this, or I'm going to move in this direction, and it doesn't go well for me, then I'm not disappointed. It just is what it is for the most part. Okay? All right. And that's the best way to I release attachments to expected outcomes. Okay? All right. And that is it. I love you, Aquarius. Don't expect it, but go forward and do it. Okay? All right. Pisces. Pisces at 107:45. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly I'm sorry, no, it's not. This is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th. And the general aspects of it are very, very important. So please go back to the beginning of the video. It will be timestamped. That is actually the majority and the most important part of the video tonight. So luck is on your side, Pisces. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. All right, so let's get your tarot message. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I think the lighting came out pretty good. I got a different cord to where the light won't lean. It's pointing more direct, and it's like, so yeah, I got a better cord. So it's hanging the way it should hang. The bulb was at an angle before, and it just wasn't, it was like going that way. And then this one's got like a little switch on it, like a on and off switch right over here. So if I want to sit here and have the other lights on and not that one, I can turn off the floodlight. I got 4. I'm going to let it happen because I can't unsee them. The Page of Staffs is the overall energy for you, Pisces. We have the Page of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. So you're going to be moving out of an energy of lack and moving into an energy of abundance. Out of lack into abundance. Out of lack into abundance. Out of lack into abundance. Okay? Out of lack into abundance. All right. Out of lack and into abundance. So that's awesome. Luck is definitely on your side if you've been feeling some kind of way or feeling left in the cold. And that does not have to be financial. That could be if you've been waiting for love or been feeling left out or like an outsider or whatever it is that is changing for you. Okay. And we have, I release those relationships that no longer serve. My highest of good, I release those relationships that no longer serve. My highest of good, I release those relationships that no longer serve. My highest of good, I love you, Pisces, and you have an awesome full moon lunation. Aries at 110:48. Aries 110:48. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries tarot card reading. Aries, 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 Aries. Yes, we will be in our power. Let me scroll back to us. We will be in our power, Aries. We will be in our power. Try to, because while everybody else will be extra, everybody else will be having those feelings of anger and aggression and all of that, we're used to how we feel. It's almost like, okay, there was an episode of Charmed. I'm a Charmed fan. And if you're into the supernatural and you don't, if you're in a witchy energy and you have not watched the original Power of Three Sisters, then you need to go back. It's all on, I think it's on Netflix. I believe it's all on Netflix. If it's not on Netflix, if you have a Roku device, it's free on the Roku channel. Okay, so you can go watch. There's plenty of places. I think it's still shown on TBS as well if you have cable. So go watch the old Charms. For real, for real. Alyssa Milano and them did the damn thing. So basically, right. So so Aries, for us, I was expecting the out because I did research it specifically for us, mostly because my moderator, whom I love, who is in the chat with me now, Chris, asked me, Chris, it's not going to affect us Aries any different. We're used to, like I was saying, there's an episode of Charmed where she was pregnant. Her boyfriend was half demon. For those of you who know, it was Balthazar who played oh my God, I can't think of his name. His name was Julian McMahon. He's an actor, finance man, gorgeous man. And he played Balthazar, was his demon form. And Cole was his human form. He was half demon, half human. And he struggled with that throughout the entire show. However, at a point he became like the king of all evil. You have a sock on the bed. I left it out for you. It was in my laundry. I don't know how. But there you go. You're welcome. And there was a point where she got pregnant while he was the source of all evil. Therefore, she is carrying, at this point, she was a witch, and she was carrying the child of the demon that was the head of the demon world. Give me a kiss. Come on, give me some love. Give me shoulder. Say goodnight, Uncle Chris. All right, I love you. Be good girl. You got school in the morning. You got to pull up on? Yeah? Okay. All right, love you. Love you. Tell Taja she had a good snack. What's Taja doing? Okay. She had a good, I gave her extra because she had dinner kind of early. I gave her bath and she had a good snack. She had Vienna sausages, 2 slices of cheese, and her chips. So she's good. And she had an ice pie. So she's straight. You can leave it open. She's carrying the child. She's pregnant and she's carrying the source of all evil. And it was difficult for her because it was more power than she was used to. And her head kept bursting into flames, right? And there was another demon who basically wanted the child because the child was going to be powerful. So she wanted the child herself. So she did this ritual to move the fetus, the baby, from Alyssa Milano's character, Phoebe, to her. And upon doing so, she discovered that she was not powerful enough to carry that child because it was so powerful. And she basically exploded. So this is that type of thing for us, Aries. We're going to be fine. We are going to be fine because we are used to carrying the power that we normally carry. We are used to the energies that we normally embody. We deal with everybody cannot deal with such power. We deal with our aggression. We deal with our worthiness. We deal with our supremacy quite well because we are used to it. We learned how to not pop off. We've learned how to manage our energy. We've learned how to, we embody it. We are used to it. It is meant for us. It is not meant for all of these other signs. They just are going to be struggling, dealing with it just a little bit. And so it's a warning for them, but for us, it's going to be a boost in our power and in our energy, and we're going to be feeling extra strong and extra powerful and extra awesome. Even when I looked into the negative aspects of how it's the Aries energy is going to be affecting all of the signs, one of the things that it talked about was haters and enemies coming for you, because Aries, we deal with it constantly. And when people be whining, I got haters, and why do they act like they don't like me? Aries be like, child, we have that shit all the time. What you talking about? So it's an energy that we're going to be fine. So let me go ahead and pull these cards, and let me read this article and tell you what it says. Rather than go with what works for you, Aries, you might decide this is the week when you take a chance on something risky. Some may call you foolish for your choice, but you aren't here to live up to someone else's expectations of what you should or shouldn't do. A feeling of complete autonomy accompanies you throughout the week of September 25th through the 1st of October. You will act on your judgment, and you won't care if you succeed. You make up your mind, and that's what counts here. So, Aries, we're going to be feeling, like I said, extra powerful. We are represented, one of the cards that represent us in the tarot card deck is the Fool card, which talks about taking chances, the leaps of faith, and just going for it. So basically, Aries, this week, we're going to be feeling extra brave under this full moon in Aries lunation, and things that people be like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. We're going to be like, I'm going to do it. I'm Aries. I can do this. And so I'm experiencing this energy very much so in an area of my life. Chris, you know what that is. So, I'm going to do it. I don't care if I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and do it good. Okay? So let's get your rest of your message, Aries. Go for it. So whatever this is for you, for my Aries, go ahead. Just don't even just be that fool card. Just go ahead and jump. Just make sure you just take your parachute, baby. Just take your parachute. We're going to land on our feet. Meow. All right, here we go. So Aries, this says, don't let pride get in your way in full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way, Aries. Just do it. Just make it do what it do, Aries. Right, exactly, Chris. It's just business and bullshit as usual for us. We're going to be all right. Everybody else is going to be running around like not knowing what to do with all this energy and power. But we're going to be like, oh, y'all good? You good? I'm good. You good? I'm good. All right, let's get your tarot message. I talked to my Aries a little bit longer than everybody else. It's our moon. It's our moon. Yeah. All right, so the Eight of Cups, Aries. Oh, the Eight of Cups. Okay, while other readers will be like, the Eight of Cups, oh, you're walking away from something. However, the Eight of Cups in most depictions, not in the tarot of a moon garden, is just pretty. The depiction in most decks with the Eight of Cups, the person is always going up a hill, up a ladder, up an incline of some kind. And they got their staff, and they got their shit on their back, and they trucking. So the 8 is a card of almost, because what you're trying to get to is your 9 and your 10. You're not your 10. You're 10 of Cups. You're 10 of Pentacles. That's where you're trying to go. That's where you're trying to go. You're not trying to stay at the 8 of Cups. And in most depictions of the 8 of Cups, the cups are stacked neatly. They're full. They're organized. And you've done all you can do here. So there's nothing for you to do. So while it is a card of walking away, it is also a card of leveling up. It's a card of leaving the 8 behind because you're done with it. You've built to that point. And it's a card of knowing that it's time to move on to the 9 and then to move on to the 10. To conquer and then to go into the later stages so you can hit that emperor and empress energy where we stand. Emperor energy. Okay? Aries. All right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's about you, baby. Yourself, your stability, the 7 of Swords, and the World card. This is about you saying, you can't take me down. The Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and the World card. This is about an energy of saying, like, have y'all seen, I got to refer to my girl. Shout out to Jakart Richardson. She is Aries. And it shows, what did that interview that's been floating around the internet say? And they asked her how she felt and how she felt about everything that had been going on in her life and in her energy. And she was breathing hard. She had just won. And what did she say? She said, man, everybody been trying to hate. Basically, she said, man, y'all been out here trying to hate on me. Some people have tried to hate on me, and some people have loved me and supported me. I acknowledge everybody who did their thing in the situation, but I'm going to be great. I'm going to continue to be great, and I did great. Love y'all. Deuces. It's basically what she said. And this is that energy of like, okay, you can't hold me down. I got to keep on moving. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no. And this is that energy. This is the energy of like, okay, you can try to throw them swords at me. You can try to dull my shine. You can try to break my glory. You can try to get in my way. You can try to stop me, but I'm Aries. I'm gonna drop my head. I'm gonna get those horns right. I'm going to aim for your ass and I'm going to knock you out of my way. You will not steal what is meant to be mine. What is for me shall be for me. And nothing is going to get in between me and what is for me. Move the fuck around. So this is that energy. This is an energy, Aries, of you bossing up and standing in your emperor energy and wearing your crown and saying, you know what? We're number one. And there's nothing you can do about it. Have a seat. Let's get your oracle card. Let's get your moon out, your full moon manifestation. Let's get your full moon. I still didn't say it right. Affirmation. Let's get your full moon affirmation, Aries. Aries. I'm gonna try to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try to do 5 signs in 15 minutes. Can I do it? Let's see. I release limiting beliefs. Hey, Marie. I release limiting beliefs. I release limiting beliefs. I release limiting beliefs. You're not going to hold me back mentally, physically, spiritually. It's not going to happen. I'm going to keep on moving. I'm going to reach that finish line. Okay? I love you. Bye. All right. Taurus. 123:48. 123:48. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated, Taurus. This is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th. And the general aspects of it are very important, and it is the most important of this particular video. So please go back to the beginning of the video and watch the general aspects. It is need to know information. It is imperative. Don't miss it, because y'all stubborn, Taurus. Y'all ain't. Go watch it. It'll be timestamped. All right, this week, Taurus, has you recovering from a traumatic experience. The good part is that it's past. You're no longer in the thick of it, but you know that you need to listen to your body during situations like this. Right now, your body is telling you to retreat and pull back. This may only look like you are grabbing some extra sleep or taking a day off. It's nothing too gigantic, but when you need it, you grant yourself what you need. Get what you need, Taurus. Get and do what you need. Believe in the impossible, Taurus. Believe in the impossible. You need to believe in yourself. All right. Eight of Cups. Aries had this as the overall energy. I swear I shuffled, y'all. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the King of Staffs. The Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from something, but it's also a card of leveling up because it's also a card of moving on to the next thing. Okay, sometimes a greater, most of the time a greater or better thing. Hey, China. I was just talking about y'all. I was like, these heifers in the inbox, and I'm live, and ain't nobody here. Okay, but Chris saved me from loneliness. So, Taurus, right, Taurus, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the King of Staffs. So, Taurus, there's something you've been talking about doing or talking about, and you haven't actually accomplished it, or had not actually accomplished it or done it up until now, which at this point you shall and you will. Whether it's something you're intending to do, a goal that you have, something you've been trying to or wanting and needing to discuss with someone, or something like it said in the article that you may need to let go of, release, or get over. And sometimes talking about something helps you to get it out of your energy and get it out of your system and get it off your chest so that you can clear it out and feel better. So be focusing on that, because the Aries full moon is going to give you, that's probably what it is. It's probably something you need to say or get off your chest or discuss so that you can move on from it. With the Eight of Cups there it is. So you can move up and go on and level up and go on to the next thing. Because if it's something that you probably haven't had the courage to speak on or to say or to discuss with whoever, the Aries full moon will give you coupled with that Libra sun energy, will give you the initiative and the nerve and the ego and the bravery to go ahead and say what it is, what the fuck it is you got to say. Get that shit off your chest, get it out, and so that you can move on, because holding it in is not going to help you to level up and to move on. I release pain and suffering. Yes, Taurus. I release pain and suffering. I release pain and suffering. I release pain and suffering. All right? Okay. I love you. You got this. Up next, we have Gemini at 128.01. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries reading. The full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th, and the general effects of it are very important. It is the primary part of this video tonight. I'm breezing through the signs, but the major effects are back at the beginning of the video, because it is a very powerful energy. So please go back and check that out. It will be time stamped, so please check that out. Okay? All right. So Gemini, you've been going through a good spell these days, and it seems your good fortune continues at least for a while longer. During the week of September 25th through October 1st, you'll find that you need to trust your instincts more as you are on target these days. This kind of self-trust will lead you into something new, and you'll be thrilled to know that all this newness is available to you. Yes, you deserve to be thrilled. If one life to live is your motto, you are undoubtedly making the best of this week. Okay, so you living like you're living in the moment. A time for healing, Gemini, is your Moonology Oracle card. A time for healing. Yes, China. Sagittarius was number 3. It was at 53.29. China, 53.29. I know that's late for number 3, but the general aspects are really important. They really are. All right, so yes, we're currently on Gemini. We are currently on Gemini. Let's get your tarot message. All right, so the overall energy for you, Gemini, is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the overall energy. It hasn't been easy, but you've kept it moving, is the Six of Swords type of energy. The journey is not easy or not going to be easy, but it is one that you are going to embark on and going to take. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Judgment card is here for you. So you're focusing on yourself and you're making decisions that are going to benefit you and lead toward your overall financial stability and stability within your life, period. Point blank. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Marie, China, and I don't know if Chris dipped out. But he didn't post Taurus, and we're here on Gemini. So let's see. He'll be back later. All right. And we have, I believe in my vision and my worth, Gemini. I believe in my vision and my worth. So whatever it is that you want to do and need to do, you need to do it. It's just that simple. Whatever it is you want to do and need to do and have been focusing on doing that is good for you and best for you and will nourish your life and your energy, then you need to go ahead and do that. All right. I love you. Good luck, Gemini. Bye. Up next, we have Cancer at 1:31:39. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your new full moon in Aries read. Cancer, the full moon takes place on September 29th, and we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message for my Cancers. You are calling the shots this week, Cancer, and boy, did those shots need to be called. It seems that there has been a situation in your life that has been neglected, and it's only during the week of September 25th through October 1st that you, or anyone else for that matter, seems to notice that it requires attention now, immediately, and pronto. You will leap up and be the one who saves the day. Your judgment call will be exactly what's needed to cause momentum and progress. No more slacking. It's on, Cancer, and you're going to make it happen. Prosperity lies ahead, Cancer. Prosperity lies ahead. So there's something that needs to be done, and you're going to pop up with it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, and you're going to get her done. It's just that simple. You're going to get her done. All right. So we have the Magician card, the 10 of Cups, and the Hermit card. So the Ace of Pentacles is the overall energy for you, Cancer. The Magician card is a card of manifestation. The 10 of Cups is a card of all the love that you can have or give or throw or receive at, for, or from anything, anyone, or a situation. And then the Hermit card. Okay, so this is realizing that you've been manifesting love, and you've been manifesting love and working on yourself for your greatest and highest of good of your overall stability. And that's what's up. And prosperity lies ahead. You will be successful. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Let's get your full moon affirmation. And we have, I release all fears and doubts. I release all fears and doubts. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Release all those fears and all those doubts and all those worries. Just make it happen and go for it and do what you need to do for you. I love you, Cancer. Bye. Leo. Leo at 1:34:12. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries reading. And the full moon takes place on Friday, September 29th. And the general aspects and effects of it are back at the beginning of the video. It is the major part of the video. It is majorly important. It is time stamped. Go back and check it out, okay? All right, delays, have you wondering if you have been patient, if you have the patience to endure. But when you compare your life to the lives of some of the folks you know, you realize that it's okay to not get what you want the second you want it. This week has you balancing your temper, and as the full moon comes and goes, you'll notice that you too go from a state of frustration to inner peace and contentment. While comparing your life to the life of others isn't always recommended, you will realize that from September 25th through October 1st, you have it pretty good. Okay? Okay. All right. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. So sit with yourself in meditation and realize that, it's not that bad. It could actually be worse. And I hate when people say that in a moment when you're in crisis. It could be worse. So many people are way worse off than you. But you'll realize really seriously that, you know what? I'm doing pretty damn good. I have no cancer in my chart, and I realized that this week for myself, listening to somebody else's stories. I was like, damn, I'm the shit. For real? That's what y'all going through? God. The Leo. I'm sorry, I'm on Leo. I think I might have said Cancer, but I'm on Leo. Leo, this is Leo. All right. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The Three of Pentacles. All right, so the King of Cups, the Four of Staffs, and the Ten of Swords. Exactly. So you're realizing that for the most part, you're not, just like it said, you're not as bad off as other people. You are Three of Pentacles energy. You're pretty much doing pretty damn good. And while other people, so don't let what other people say and do and what you see bother you. You're doing pretty damn good. So you'll be all right. Just let it happen. Just let it continue to happen. Just sit back and watch the boat sink and float on. Okay? Float on, float on. All right. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I love you, Leo. Bye. All right. Last but very not least, my Virgos. Oh, let me show you who you are before I put you where you go. At 1:37:46. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. Virgo, this is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on September 29th, Friday, and the general aspects of it and effects are back at the beginning of the video. It will be timestamped. It is imperative that you check it out. Go check it out. Go. Now. No, not now. After your read, Yeah. Well, hopefully you went before if you know. Y'all are a pretty cheeky bunch. All right. All right. This week has you worrying about nothing. You are cool, confident, and ready to let go of everything troubling you. You feel like you are finally balanced with the universe, and between work and your love life, there's nothing to complain about. You see the future, and it's bright as the full moon comes and goes. You will feel, as the full moon comes and goes, you will feel as though there's nothing more to look forward to than peace, quiet, and a few good times ahead. Not too shabby. Your hard work is paying off, Virgo. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. As always, your hard work is paying off. Let's get your tarot message, my Virgos. Let's get your tarot message, my Virgos. Let us get your tarot message, my Virgos. the Star card. The Star card is the overall energy for you. And we have the Moon card, the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. The Moon card, the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So keep it on the low. Whatever it is that you're planning to do, whatever it is that you're working toward, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, real gangsters move in silence. Remember that. You don't always need to tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. You don't always need to tell everybody what your plans are and what your moves are. Sometimes you just need to get to it and get it done, and don't go around telling a bunch of people what you up to and what you got working. Period. Point blank. That's all. What is meant for you will be for you. The Star card is your overall end energy, and nothing will keep you from your destiny. You can get rerouted for a little while, like when you put a destination in your GPS and then you end up going a different direction or taking a wrong turn. It may send you a different way, and it may take you a little longer, but at the end of the day, where you're meant to end up is where you will indeed end up. Period. Point blank. What is for you will be for you. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Oh. I release externalized desires. That's what I'm talking about, and that's why. I release externalized desires. This talks about letting go of what other people have to say and what other people want. And I figured that, Chris, this talks about letting go of what other people have to say, whatever other people want you to be doing or think you should be doing. And whether you're going to do what? Yang, 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 yang. Just sometimes just don't tell anybody what you're planning to do. Just do it. Okay? All right. I love you, Virgo, and I will talk to you guys for your, as far as moons go, for your new moon read. And after this, I don't know what's coming up for the rest of the week, but I love you. Please, everybody, go back into the beginning of the video and check out the general aspects and effects of how this will be treating, this full moon in Aries will be treating everyone. It is really imperative. Most of the information that needed to be given in this video, that is where it was given. I went through the signs briefly, but it was more important to touch on how this is going to be affecting everybody as a collective, because a full moon in Aries is a very powerful lunation, okay? All right, it's a lot of power to handle, and all y'all are not going to be able to handle it. So I had to give advice as to, Lord, we're going to create, and Chris and China and Marie, we're going to continue that conversation in Ask Miss and Joy. For those of you who are watching live, Ask Miss and Joy is up next. I'll talk to y'all in a few minutes. Y'all crazy. I love you, soul family. He's a sink to my take. Lord. Bye.